see what you do there, Demetrius.
Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? What is good? We'd like to welcome y'all to the very first, I can't say episode, this is the very first Globe Mass post-game recap of your Dallas Mavericks, guys. It is your boys, Rail and King, here to bring you a recap and give you our opinions of the game tonight. So we're about to get into it. What's good with you, King?
Nothing much, brother. I'm excited. Mavs basketball is back. It's been a while since we see. I mean, the games don't matter yet, but it's still good to see the guys play, especially the new guys, new rooks, and all that. But before we get into the show, Raw, I know you want me to tell them that if they cannot see our pretty faces on YouTube, you guys can always check us out on all
Actually, I
your
don't know
favorite.
if these are going to be podcasts yet. We'll have to see. These are just post games right now. We'll have to see. We'll see.
Man, then
We'll hold on.
excuse that, then, guys. You can only see our pretty faces on YouTube right now. Sorry.
Right now until we can figure out this part. This is a completely different show. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the post game here. Listen, guys, we have finally made it to not say official, but kind of official Mavs basketball. I know a lot of people were excited about this. We've seen some live practices. We've seen some the summer jam. I'm sorry, I keep saying summer jam. Sorry, fan
Fan
jam.
jam.
What's summer jam? What's summer jam?
That's a hip hop, R&B, and all
Thank
that.
you. Okay, I knew it was something. Yeah, but yeah, and they had the fan jam. So I know a lot of people are excited to see this team actually kind of play against other people. So we're about to get into it. King, you ready, man?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and show everybody what we got here. So go ahead and tell them what the score and everything was, King.
98 to 96 for the good guys. The Mavericks start off the preseason 1-0. You want me to go over the stats as well? Your top performers.
Yep. Yes, sir. Top performance.
Top performers, we had Mr. C. Wood, Christian Wood, giving us 16 and 13 with one assist there. And also Mr. Josh
Could be
Giddey.
somebody else, but
It could be. I was wondering if that other guy was going to show up. But and Mr. Josh Giddey there. I like Josh Giddey a lot. But he had 13, 2, 3, and 4. Like a monster. Like just stat line real quick in quick minutes. But we got the job done.
yes, sir. Dallas shot 42% from the field, 31% from three, 15, 16 from the free throw line, which is not bad. Oklahoma City shot 40%, 18% on threes, 76% from the free throw line, 26 of 34. Wasn't pretty. It definitely was pretty. It was to be expected from a very, very first preseason game for both teams, so not really too surprised. So we can just go ahead and just kind of nitpick what we want out of this game here, man. Not going to overreact or anything like that off of the first preseason game where they actually playing meaningful, actual live game against competition. So, all right, King, man, this is how we're gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and give y'all our positives, our negatives, and then we're gonna give y'all an overall reaction to this game. King, go ahead and start it off, man. What were your positives of this game? I know you got a lot of them.
My positive was the bench. I feel like I'm gonna give them first credit. I felt like that second unit when Theo Pinson and all came in the game, they helped us out big. I feel like we wouldn't have got the W without those guys doing their thing. I felt like Spencer Dinwiddie held the role down as far as being the point guard without Luka Doncic there. I know he scored probably like 9 points or so, but it was enough. I felt like he was commanding the floor. But then the big three that I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about one, Christian Wood, who's the top performer on the sheet. That Christian Wood gave you 16 and 13. Like we lost the rebounding battle, I believe, by one. By one. And Christian Wood was a big piece of that. Even though we didn't have JaVale McGee, we didn't have Luka. Like that's a great sign. I feel like with the guys that we have missing, that we only lost the rebounding battle by one. Another positive, actually, before I get to the other guys, the defense. I feel like the Mavericks are going to have a great defense again this year. Even though the offense, like we said, didn't look good, it wasn't the prettiest at times, being the first preseason game without your number one hitter. You still held the Thunder to 96 points. And I think somebody in Boston right now was like at 140 almost playing tonight. So to see that was an awesome sight. But then also, Josh Green. I feel like Josh Green was incredible tonight. Like Josh Green, I'm so excited for this year in Josh Green. That corner shot, like he has it right now. Like we talked about it. I know it's just preseason. I know it's just fan jam and all of that, but it looked confident. I think he only missed like one shot today. He stole the ball on the inbound pass for a dunk. Like it looks like you just see a different Josh Green from what I'm seeing right now, just based off of his confidence and his knowing of his abilities. I feel like that was awesome to see. And lastly, this guy right here. You said it could have been another top performer. The rookie on the team, the Rook, the steal of the draft we talked about, Mr. Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy, he might be one. Like that guy, if he isn't one, he isn't going to let himself not be one. I feel like that's the kind of confidence I feel in Jaden Hardy. That shot to put us up, I think 95-90 at some point towards the end of the game, like the dagger. You can see it in his eyes, like I'm him and all that. Like I'm here, yup. That youngster is going to be some ups and downs. We talked about it, I think, even when he got drafted on the show. But again, I like his mindset. He's with the right organization. I feel like a winning organization, just a team that can help him become the best player he can be. I am very excited for Jaden Hardy, man. So like I said, with this team winning by 2 against OKC, I just think without our guys, we were missing some big pieces tonight. They held the fort down. So I was very proud of the team. I didn't, like I said, didn't look the greatest offensively. I was okay with that, though. I expected that. I actually thought we might lose the game. I'm not going to lie to you. With us, not having the guys we did have. So to compete the way we did, to see Christian Wood actually dominate, I'm very excited, man. Like Christian Wood with Luka Doncic, when that happens, I don't know. I'm just ready. What about you, Ro?
Man, a lot. Like you said, it's preseason, so you don't too much look at the win. You look at what they accomplished within the game. The win is nice. That's not a bad thing. But like you said, you could tell by the game that it was like rust and people trying to fill each other out and all that type of stuff.
Yep.
Like you said, Christian Wood came out in the third quarter. He did his thing. It's you could kind of tell that he's trying to get used to coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Him coming off the bench, which is why I think they started him. Well, sorry, didn't start him in this game with JaVale McGee being out, because they wanted to kind of get him used to being in this position. And so having him coming off the bench, get used to that, kind of build up a rhythm. And it kind of took him a while. It took him a little bit into the third quarter to finally kind of get his rhythm. And then, like you said, man, the Rook come out there with 21. Didn't look pretty at first, but he kind of turned it on. I think he scored like 16 or 18 points, 1 to 2 in the fourth quarter. He kind of turned it on. Spencer Dinwiddie, to me, it looks like Spencer is trying to be more of a facilitator instead of being aggressive and scoring. And
I think it was tonight.
I could be wrong, but it looked like that in the fan jam too. It's like I guess he feels like he has to be that to back up Luka. You know what I mean? Because Luka's already that guy going to facilitate. So I guess he feels like, man, I got to be the extra facilitator, so I got to look out for everybody else. I'm not saying like you go out there and chunk up 20 shots or anything, but it's just like he just kind of looks like he's looking to pass first instead of being aggressive, and then whatever the play dictates is what the decision he makes as far as either being a scorer or him passing. You know what I'm saying? Like how Luka is. Like Luka only goes as what the defense dictates.
Yep.
So, like I said, just a little shaky. Like I said, Josh Green shot 80% from the field. He shot that little corner 3 that looked kind of like he had some confidence on that. His defense, his energy. He's starting to kind of show what everybody's been talking about over the offseason.
Get excited, bro. Stop playing. Get excited. Come on. Don't act like it. Get excited.
Oh, I like it, man. I like it.
Oh, okay.
Now, like I said, let's take this one game at a time. Let's get this guy some more time to kind of give him more time. You know what I mean? Not gonna yell out most improved or nothing yet. Let's just see. Not bad, like you just said, for them to do what they did today without Luka, Tim, and Maxey being one of their best defenders.
Yep.
Bertans didn't play either, and then McGee didn't play. So us not getting a chance to kind of see McGee and Luka out there together, I think everybody kind of wanted to see that, because everybody want to see McGee play the white power role but better.
Yep.
And I know you want to sign this guy to a contract extension. You want to buy the jersey.
Nope.
You want to get all the
I'm not.
that come
So
out.
I didn't talk about him. I know you about to say. That's why I didn't even say anything. I don't even want to hear about it.
King, why you dodging him, man? Don't dodge him, bro. Go ahead and talk about the white power, man. Go on and do it, King. I don't want to
unless
do
he
it.
has
Look, I
like
don't want
this
to do it either.
tremendous season, I don't care about
Uh
him,
huh.
man. Like I'm not
No, no, no,
talking
no,
about
no,
him.
no. Not tremendous season. Tremendous post season. What you mean?
Yeah, there you go. Yes,
We've seen
yes,
him. We've seen him have tremendous seasons.
yes. You're right.
What are you doing in those seasons, sir? That's what we're
Yes.
talking about. But for the sake of this game, he didn't play too bad, man. He did okay. He did okay. To say that he
He,
took the spot of JaVale McGee,
he did.
and I think too, man, them playing Oklahoma City was a good thing. It gives them
Yeah.
kind of a chance to kind of, let's get some things tweaked here. Let's kind of get everybody an idea of, what their identity is and what your role is on this team and all that stuff. It gives other people a little bit of time to kind of get some burn while Luka and them are out. Guys like Luka and Tim and them gonna get some touches. So because they weren't there, that don't take the touches away from those guys who are out there tonight. So
Would you
but
expect?
other than
Would you expect to even win a game like this though without all those players years before?
oh no, no.
That's why I'm
Because
like
remember,
this is positive,
your
man.
second best guy was that guy, street clothes as
Yeah,
y'all like to call him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So we still would be nervous, like remember last year when Luka was out and we played Sacramento.
yep.
And we were kind of nervous until we found out that Spencer was that guy. He went there and dropped that 36 on Sacramento. That's now it's like, okay, now you got these guys now to the point it's like I'm not nervous anymore. We got this. We got this. You got enough to beat these guys. You got Spencer, Christian Wood. Yeah, you can throw in Hardy now. You know what I'm saying? There's guys who can put points up. They can carry the offense while Luka and Tim and those guys are out. So
Number
yeah.
one seed. I told you. I just needed to see a peak. I needed to see one peak, man. That's all I needed to see. I saw enough tonight to say, "Yep, number one seed. We can get it. I'm fine.
I
I'm
still
fine right
I
now."
still feel like I kind of see what DDP was saying though with this team because so you remember how I always say that I feel like this team needed more guys that can get their own buckets.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel like we got a little bit of that now. Like Jaden Harden can go. You saw him penetrating a lot tonight. He can get his
Yep.
own buckets. Christian
Yep.
Wood can get his own buckets. Tim
Yep.
can get his, pretty much get his buckets or whatever. And then Spencer Dinwiddie can get his own buckets. And it's looking like Josh Green can get his own buckets.
Can get his
So
own
now,
buckets, yes, sir.
with there being multiple guys, that many guys being able to get their own buckets, your philosophy on how you run things is gonna have to change. Because remember, for the last 3 years, maybe 4 years now, it was always okay. Let Luka dictate who's getting the ball, who's facilitating to, who's gonna get the touches. Now you got multiple guys out here that can get their own buckets, so it's gonna be a philosophy, man. That they're gonna have to. It's gonna probably. I'm not saying they're gonna go 16 and 18 or anything, but just don't be. I don't think they're gonna have a bad record either. But just like them coming out a little slow, like in the beginnings of games and stuff like that, it's gonna probably take them a little time, man, as they're trying to get this whole thing down. Get guys to buy into the system. Where your pecking order is going to be now, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you got two extra scorers now. You know what I'm saying? You lost JB, but now you got two extra ones. And Tim Hardaway and Christian Wood. So
I've told you, Ro. I believe I say top five on both offense and defense. From what I see and what I see they can put together and the amount of scores they have and the guys they put on the team, they should. Why not? Like we missed so many people today and we still got the job done. I know it's preseason and all, but like, just let's not even talk about Luka Doncic. Like, let's take him out the equation. They say he didn't play still. We added Tim Hardaway Jr., JaVale McGee, and Maxi Kleber, and Davis Bertans. All those guys with that squad could have still put up numbers against this OKC squad. Like, that's how I feel the team is now. So
who's that last guy you named off?
Davis Bertans.
Who was that?
Who, Bertans? He's just an extra somebody thrown on the top. I don't know who he is, but he's just
okay.
extra somebody thrown on the top. Little sugar.
Okay.
That maybe would do a little something.
Trying to put a name with a face. You know what I'm saying? You know who you're talking about.
I'm just telling you, man. Like I really have high hopes for this team. The JB role was the role I worried about, but seeing the other guys, like I said, we got a Christian Wood who handle the ball now. We have Josh Green. Looks like he's taking another step. I'm really excited. Even when we struggle, I feel like we have enough firepower to beat teams. Like I'm not that wary that Christian Wood is going to be so incredible for us. Like I'm watching this game alone. It's like he was doing so many things we wish Street Clothes could do. Like just go ahead, do that. He got you 13 rebounds and 16 points. Like, oh gosh, bro. If this is a sign of anything to
And
come, yeah.
he was bringing the ball up. Like I said during the round table, he was bringing the ball up. He
And
did
he
that
shot
multiple
50%, didn't he?
times.
Didn't he shoot like 50% from the field? And not like he's just good. He's
Yep,
good.
he shot 53%, well
He's
54%.
he's good, bro. Like the guy is talented. He's better than street clothes. Like we tried to
Oh
say
yeah,
that like when they got him, he's at this point he's better than street clothes. We have that guy with us with additions of other guys and guys who were younger getting better. This is a scary team. They built a Jason Kidd nice team, not even including Luka Doncic. They got the team. I feel like they Spencer Dinwiddie is playing the point guard role basically. That's why he needs to be off the bench.
yeah.
That's what we talked about so many times. He's the guy that's the initiator off the bench when Luka Doncic isn't there. That's what he should run and be able to score buckets when he needs to and all that. I think that's the perfect role for him. It's just about getting it done. It's going to be some ups and downs and all. They got to get it together. It's a few new guys like we know, but I'm excited. I'm ready.
Who do you think is going to be the third ball handler?
Josh Green.
Okay, because they was we'll get into that. Cause something I want to touch on, but
Look
let's
at his
get to the
numbers.
negatives, man. What were your negatives in this game?
My negatives were the just the scoring in general, and also
Mm-hmm.
the shooting by a couple of folks. Like I know Dodo was completely off today, but I'm fine with
Oh
that. Like
my god, yeah.
we know how that goes. So like, you feel me? Like I'm perfect.
His jumper looked flat in
Yeah,
the fan jam too.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm fine with that, but I feel like he'll be okay. It's Dodo. He'll get it. Um, Tyler Dorsey. I don't know if Tyler Dorsey is going to be. I was excited for Tyler Dorsey, seeing, he was
Bruh,
just a two-way
I didn't
contract
want,
in the Olympics and all. But
bruh.
in this, he looks like in the NBA, he looks lost. Like even in the fan
I
jam,
was
they were
yeah,
talking about he
yeah,
didn't do anything. He was
yeah.
losing the ball and looking lost. I don't know if he can play defense in the NBA. Like it's just he's lost. Like he's too small. It feels like when he's in the NBA. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Giannis hides a whole bunch of things from him and all, but he was a negative. You said Hardy early had struggles and all. That was a little bit of a negative, but he turned it around. I'm going to expect that type of stuff from Jaden Hardy. Like the type of player he is, he's going to be streaky. I think at the beginning, I think it's going to be streaky games.
Yeah.
He's going to probably drop a 30-pointer on somebody's head one time, and then other games be like he gets you 5, 8 points or whatever like that. Like I think that right now, because of his mindset and the way he can play, his efficiency is going to make him streaky because I don't think he's going to be super efficient. I think he's going to come hit
He
and
shot
miss.
50% tonight.
He did today, but it's because it'd be streaky. At the beginning, he was horrible, and then he got hot
Yeah.
at the end. I feel like that's how his roller coaster is going to
he
be.
got hot in the fourth quarter there. Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's how his roller coaster is going to be. Another negative was missing the other guys. I wish I could have seen more guys, like you said. But other than that, though, man, like I said, I was excited about this game. I felt like with what they had, they did their business. Theo Pinson, I give him a little love. I know I didn't throw him in the positives, but he looked good out there. Looked like he can give a couple minutes, a little something on defense, maybe a little ball handling if somebody's extreme emergency circumstances and things like that. I was fine with him. Other than that, man, I was just ready. Like I felt like everybody did their job. We had a bunch of guys on the bottom of the bench who did you expect them to do a bunch? Really? I didn't. So it is what it is. I was looking for the guys I thought were going to play, and the guys that are going to play, I feel like did their job. So I was fine with that. Other than Dodo, really, Dodo was flat. Dodo played some good defense still. He's Dodo, and I think he'll be fine once it's over. He shot 4 times, and it's okay.
Whew, let's see. Where do I begin? Let's start with Tyler Dorsey, man. Like you said, didn't really stick out in the practice
Nope.
that we saw on NBA TV, and then he also didn't stand out in the fan jam. So they were talking about, of course, Dallas still has that one roster spot, and they were saying that if he plays well, they're hearing that Dallas could probably rescind that 2-way and then make him a guaranteed
Full-time.
contract for that
Yeah.
full time for that roster spot or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not looking good right now. Like you said, even when I was watching the game, what you just said, I said that too. I said, bro, he just looks lost out there. Like it's just too fast for him. I guess I don't know because playing over in the EuroBasket, that's a completely different style of game. Completely.
Bro,
different.
we talked about Jaden Hardy not being as good as Tyler Dorsey right now. That's a lie.
Yeah, that changed.
That's a lie. Oh, really? No, that's a lie.
Too. he was struggling in the summer league,
Yeah.
and he even said, I don't know if you heard the post game. He said in those 2 months he was in the gym
Yeah.
working with Coach Sweeney and them guys. He was in the gym, and you could tell because like look how he was in the practice we saw on TV and in the fan jam, and then tonight, like you said, was a little shaky there at the beginning, like he was trying to do too much. You know what I mean? Trying to kind of make a little name for himself out there, but then he kind of started clicking towards the end of the game and started showing flashes of what people think that he can be. I'm not. I said I'm not expecting him to just get like stupid minutes for us. I'm kind of expecting him to be, kind of half and half a little bit. Like he'll get some of his minutes in the NBA, and they'll probably send him down to the G League to kind of get him some burn and kind of, because they play the exact same style that they do here in Dallas. So get him in the G League and kind of give him some burn and kind of get him trained up a little bit. Because he even talked about the fact that he's working on his catching and shooting because they told him he's going to play off of Luka. So you're not going to have the ball in your hands a lot like you did for the Ignite. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be a guy now. You know what I'm saying? Going to develop you up, and you're going to play more off of Luka. So
I'm changing my opinion, though, bro. I'm changing my opinion on the Jaden Hardy thing, man.
You think he's going to be full-time?
Would you rather see right now from what I'm seeing? What I've seen so far. I'm gonna throw 3 names out, and you got to choose one that you want to be on the team.
One of them names I was about to get on. I bet you one of them names I was just about to get on. But go ahead.
You probably are. Tyler Dorsey, Jaden Hardy, and Frank Ntilikina.
I knew you were gonna say Frank.
Which one of those 3 would you rather have on your team right now, playing the most time? Would you say Frank? Would you say Tyler Dorsey, or are you saying Jaden Hardy?
But see, you know what, bro? You know how I feel about Frank. But at the same time, we got to call it like we see it. What Frank is doing right now is what they were talking about him doing in New York.
Yep.
This is Frank from New York. It's like, same dude. It's the defense. Nobody's questioning his defense. But it's always been the offense. And it's just that motor, you know what I mean, when it comes to offense. And you remember on the roundtable, Bill talked about that. He talked about the fact that, his handle, you train him to be a ball handler. Because, man, when he got drafted, he was supposed to be the future point guard for the Knicks.
Yep.
And then look what happened.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't see any. I don't see any growth in Frank's game. I don't. He got
size. He got length. You would think the Euro. He could do a Euro, and it's like an effort on offense. It's like the opposite of like a Luka Doncic. It's like just go and give the effort and go in there. And you have the intangibles. You should be able to score.
But let me ask you a question though. What is his move on offense? What's his move?
Nothing. He tries to run to the rim. Sometimes he gives you a Euro, and he has a nice Euro. But if he doesn't, like he gets to the rim, he usually gets blocked or somebody's contesting it and he can't finish.
Yeah, not a great finisher around the rim, yes.
Nah.
And that's the thing. It's like, because I agree with Bibbs. It's like, that's what makes me nervous. It's like, I like Frank, but it's like, he is what he is. To this point, you've been in the league, 6 years now? Because this is Luka's 5th year. This is your 6th year. I think it's to the point now he is what he is, bro.
Yeah.
He is what he is.
Josh Green has gotten better than him, it looks like. And that was the piece. That's the piece there. We were like, is it going to be Frank or is it going to be Josh? It looks like Josh has gotten better than Frank. So now it's like, what is Frank needed for anymore? He's expendable now.
Remember we said that last year in the playoffs. Remember we said,
yep.
Because Frank was, he's not been there before, but he's been in the league a little bit longer, so he kind of knows what's expected of him. This was Josh's first playoff game and all that stuff.
Yep.
So we were saying that he was going to be if everything works out, he's going to be a placeholder for Josh Green. And it looked like that's what happened. Like you said, just in this one offseason, Josh Green has passed him up.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
In one offseason, bro. One offseason.
One offseason. And that's what I'm saying. You've been in the league 6 years, Frank. It's like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? You can't just hang your head on the defense part, man. This ain't back in the early 2000s, mid to 2000s, bro. When you Tony Allen somebody, well, you can make a long career with just being a defensive guy. Can't shoot none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or all you can do is just play defense. You can't do that anymore. You gotta have something else to fall back on other than your defense.
He better make an all defensive team. Then he ain't never make an all defensive team. So
yeah, exactly. You better be
Marcus
Like
Smart.
on Kawhi or somebody on defense, bro.
You better be Marcus Smart.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfect example. Yes, that's what you need to be. If you go, that's all you gonna do. No offense. You
Yeah,
need to do that. Like you
but you
can't
get
even. Would you call him a 3-and-D?
no because he can't shoot the three. Marcus Smart can make open threes. Marcus Smart makes clutch shots for the Boston Celtics and all clutch game winners and things like that. That's not Frank's job. Frank,
Now,
hell, heck no.
Marcus Smart is not considered a point guard,
No.
but he's Boston's point guard.
Well, last year,
Frank is
yes.
considered a point guard, but he can't point guard.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Like that, and that's what we're talking about as far as like you saying you should have been on a level. Not saying you gotta be Marcus Smart, but you're in that what he is. You should have been him. You've been at least 6 years. Like what are we talking about here? You're the exact same player today that you were back in 2017.
Josh Green
You're
got
the
a
exact
jump
same
shot
player.
in
Am
one
I
year.
lying?
Is the Josh Green went and worked on the corner three? You just asked it. You said it all last year,
Yeah.
bro. You said in the playoff. You said,
Just,
please, Josh, work on that corner
just
three.
least. Thank you.
Josh looked like he worked
Like
on that corner three. It looks like it's confident now from all the practice to the fan jam to the first preseason game. It's still looking confident. Like that shot is wet. Nothing but net. He's
yeah.
shooting right now over there. Your boy Frank Ntilikina is still that guy.
So, I mean, I don't know if this is actually gonna happen. Do you see them maybe cutting Frank, or you think they're gonna
Yes.
keep him?
Yes, I think he will be cut. He's either going to be cut or traded away. That's probably going to end up happening.
Because I don't.
Another roster spot.
Yeah, because
Bro, we got a bunch of expendable pieces at the bottom, and that's fine. That's the guys that you look and weed away, and you say, hey, we can cut these guys and get rid of them now. Like the Tyler Dorsey, he can be cut. You feel me? Frank Ntilikina, all these guys you talking about that we saying, oh man, they can be cut. I'm fine with that. Like that's awesome. That's a good preseason. That means we're doing the right things.
And I think something like that too will instill more confidence in Josh Green too. So
yeah.
What's your overall take in this game, man?
I told you, Mavericks should have a top 5 defense. Again, we didn't have JaVale McGee. Like I can imagine if we had JaVale and Luka, we'd have dominated them on the boards. I felt like we'd had those two. So I'm telling you, I want to see the second game. I want to see the other guys with them. But that emergence of Josh Green is filling a role. The stuff that I'm seeing is what's needed for the roles I feel like that are missing. Josh Green looks like he's going to be known for defense. He gives energy, so he's going to be known, and eventually his style of defense is going to be known by referees, and they're going to give him leeway when he gets longer and more advanced into the league. So he's going to be found on that level. He can shoot the 3-point shot. He's now that 3-headed monster with now the Bang brothers. Like now they're a 3-headed monster, and like we said. And he can dribble better than the other two guys. Then you're talking about a Jaden Hardy, I was just going to say off the bench, giving you spurts of JB, Jalen Brunson, the way he played today and all. Like that's spurts of what we got from JB. You got a Tim Hardaway Jr. who's going to be a spot-up machine probably this year. I don't even think he's going to drive to the rim that much this year. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. should be a spot-up. He should play the Klay Thompson role this year. Just spot up and bang shots.
You know what's funny? It's funny you said that because I was listening to something today, and somebody said that one of the reasons why he struggled last year, it was in Igor's system. Igor used him wrong.
Yeah, was having him do the dribbling and all that.
Yeah, and it was saying that now he's going to probably be more like he was in the Rick Carlisle offense with this new offensive style. Because Igor's not there anymore, so they're going to kind of go back to how he was in that style. Because that's when he was more effective in that style compared to how it was in Igor's offense or whatever. So, yeah, you might be right, man. Like I said,
that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was just saying, if he does that, so we got Timmy doing that. We get number 77 back. We already know what 77 going to do. These are a bunch of weapons. Like, this is a good team. I'm sorry, Josh Green. If Josh Green can do what Josh Green is doing right now, and I'm looking at these guys, this is a good team, bro. Like, I really believe so. Jaden Hardy is going to get some awesome games because this team is good. Like, he's going to have awesome games because the team is good. So it's all working together, and C Wood is just going to give you something that street clothes could never give you: reliable buckets, big time buckets at the rim when you get that and go get it. he's going to give you
Impactful
those
buckets. So we gonna actually feel his
impactful.
buckets.
There you go. You're going to feel like, oh, this is Christian Wood.
Oh,
I'm
he had 35.
excited. I am
Every lad getting
I'm
them 35.
excited, bro. I'm telling, this is about to be good. It's going to be again. It's the real test of it, like it always has been. It was the same thing when Luka came back last year from the injury or the COVID thing and all that. It's Luka Doncic. Luka has to get that sweet spot of how he's going to move along in this offense. And he was trying to do that fan jam and all that too as well. Like he was falling back and then he took off in the second half. When you watch him at the practices, he's making moves showing he can do stuff, but he was getting the ball around the other guys and all that. Like it's his sweet spot. Luka can get 30 and 10 this year. I think I've said that before as well. I really think 30 and 10 he's going to get this year with this team. It should be good. We're going to go back to a great offense. The offense has always been great with Luka Doncic. We started off slow last year, but then we became a hot offense again. That's going to happen just with him being a part of the basketball team. And the defense is going to be top 5. This team's going to be good. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to give any predictions. I'm not going to say finals and all that nonsense. I'm just telling you this team.
What?
This team's going to be good.
I don't know anymore.
This team going to be good, right?
Listen, I think one test too is going to be Jaden Hardy. Is he gonna play? I'm not saying you got to put up 21, but are you gonna show that you're able to be efficient again in back-to-back games? Because that's gonna be a test.
I believe in Jason Kidd.
Game, but then you kind of struggle in the next game.
I believe in Jason Kidd, bro. He didn't have Jason Kidd coaching him yet. This is his first game having
Friday's
Jason Kidd
coming
coach.
up, man.
This is his first game having Jason Kidd to coach him. I believe in Jason Kidd. That's the pieces. We have all the pieces. Jason, we have the coach as well. So that's why I believe in Christian Wood and all that stuff, because I believe in the coach.
I was about to say, when the last time we had a rookie for Dallas other than Luka be like just go off like this, man?
You tell me.
Because remember, Ray Carlisle wouldn't let you do it. He was like, hey, you missed one shot. Up, take him out. Let's go.
Bro, Christian Wood got the ability to be. I mean, not Christian Wood. Jaden Hardy got the ability to be that guy we always looked at. Like that guy we really wanted beside Luka Doncic. He has the skill. It's just about can you get it out of him consistently where he can always do it efficiently and all. Like he has that. They compared him to a Bradley Beal type guy. They compared him to that that player that we always say, hey, we should have around Luka Doncic. Let's see if we can get him. Let's develop.
Would you be mad if Hardy was Malik Monk?
On this team? No, not absolutely. Malik Monk from heck no. You mean like this year, like last year's Malik Monk on this team this year?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd love that. If he does that, I think he's in the rookie of the year conversation probably. Like he's gonna be in the conversations for all rookie team.
I was just wondering because I was trying to see what kind of role and what kind of style he can play. From watching him today, like he just got like the one negative about his game is the way he penetrates and he kind of gets stuck in there. He had a bunch of turnovers today.
It's playmaking. Yeah.
He's stepping up on the playmaking, so that's a good thing.
His mind, he doesn't. It's not he already goes with something he wants to do, and it's like he gets stuck at it. He doesn't know how to get out of it. Sometimes he makes turnovers because he just throws it away, and everybody like, "What's going on? What did you do?" But that's again, he's a rookie. Like that comes with time playing on the court. When we see Jaden Hardy in 4 years, we'll be thinking something totally different. Like, wow, remember when Jaden Hardy first came, he couldn't understand guys was doing this. Just like we're going to talk about Josh Green a bunch probably this year, about what Josh Green couldn't do before and what he can do now.
I hope you're right, man. And Coach Sweeney, we trust, man. He out here developing kids.
All them coaches we trust, man. They awesome. That's an awesome coaching squad. Cubes, man. Cubes, we talk about you a lot here, Cubes. All right, Cubes.
All right, man. You got any other things you want to add to it, man?
Let's go Mavs, man. This is I'm really excited. I know I'm always excited, but last year I was excited for a reason. Like everybody wanted to be down, and we got there to the Western Conference Finals, y'all. Like I told y'all, I don't think a bunch of teams are really going to be that great this year because, well, you got guys coming back, but like the teams that are already there, none of them really got better. That's why I'm not really fearing. Like the Mavericks got better. We made the Western Conference Finals and we got better. I think this is going to be a great year. By the way, there are going to be a bunch of teams once they start hitting the point in the season that's going to start tanking for this upcoming draft. Just letting y'all know. Oh. So this is supposedly you know how they say, supposed to have generational talents all over. And I don't know why they use that word so loosely now. Generational talents won't be like that. But
Hey, I told you. I had that. We had that talk already before. I
Yeah,
told you.
but
That's a
supposedly, so
misused word.
I'm scared. I'm
But
scared
yeah,
of Victor myself. Tell you the truth, I told y'all that before. I know it's a little separate, but they say he's 7'5" now.
I can see it. That dude long,
Bro,
man.
I've never 7'5". I told you the threshold for me is 7'2". Once you get over
Huh.
7'2",
They want 7'3" for because your boy, huh? Look at you, hating on your
7'3",
boy,
you
man.
give me a 7'3" guy that's been like dominant, that's been able to stay good for a long time.
Street clothes.
For a long time, street clothes was good for like 2 years, 3 years at the most. Like
Hey, you had to reiterate, long time.
that's what I'm saying. Like you want time to win a championship. You probably not gonna win in your first
Oh
year.
man.
So I'm like, give me somebody over 7 foot, like 2, that's been
Yeah.
a guy that stayed around. They always get hurt. Yao Ming was an all-star guy, 7'6". Injuries happen. Like I get scared because your legs are so long that guys are pressing against your legs to defend you. So like when you make a move, you can get hit, undercut, and like clipped at your legs. So it's always dangerous. I'm just always worried. He's 7'5" already. He's awesome. He's amazing.
Yeah.
But he's 7'5". That is, woo.
So who you giving the game ball to, man?
I'm gonna get a game ball to the Rook. The Rook today. I'm gonna give it to him. I mean, I think he
Okay.
deserved it. He made a dagger. Like I watched him bang the dagger in the guy's face, and just it was easy. And he talked this talk. So I think he put on the show. He shot efficiently at the end of the day. He went off in the fourth quarter. It was his game. But you got to give it to him. C Wood and them did things I expected, but it's big. If I'm wearing this jersey a lot this year, y'all, this a good year. That's all I'm saying.
All right, man. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Christian Woods.
Dwight Powell. Oh,
Uh,
okay. Gotcha.
bro, can you please stop cussing on the show, bro? I'm gonna ask you nicely to stop cussing, bro. God, I heard
Call him.
cussing.
So I'm gonna call him
But
DP.
I apologize, y'all, for his foul language, man.
Call him DP.
Now, Christian Wood though with the double, like you said, we lost by 1 point in the rebound column, and we only had Christian Wood. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely give him to Christian Wood. All right, man, you ready to get into these questions and comments, man? See what
Let's
people
do
talking
it.
about
Let's do it.
today.
You know, Josh Green had 4 assists.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You made me exit, man. Hold on, let me make sure let me see if your stats correct, sir. You might be right. I don't know.
Just let you know
Josh
he had.
Green. Yeah,
I
he had
think
4 assists.
yeah, Josh Green had the second
He
most.
had 4. Dinwiddie had 3.
Shoot, Wright had 10. Go ahead, Wright. I didn't
Oh
even
dang.
notice that. And he was 3 for 6.
I think he
facilitating.
might get that second two-way. I think he might get the second two-way.
He might take Tyler Dorsey's 2-way. Bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't think Tyler Dorsey gonna make the team. Like,
Bruh.
why should he make the team based off of what's going on? He's their players is not on the team better than Tyler Dorsey right now. That's not guaranteed. Like, why would you guarantee him a contract? Let him go. It's not like
Supposedly this guy supposed to be a lethal shooter and all this stuff, man. And
I
I'm just
got
like,
you. I
he
mean,
ain't,
but it don't look like
bruh,
it.
like, matter of fact, where did he go?
Do you need him?
He
Do
went
you need
over
Tyler Dorsey?
6.
Yeah, do you
Not
need
really.
Tyler Dorsey?
I've been forgetting he on the team, be honest with you.
Do you need him? We don't need Tyler Dorsey right now.
Yeah. All right, man, let's go ahead and get to it. RC just says, let's go. Brolaw says, welcome back, Low Yard. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. You're back, Reg. Nice to have you back too.
He says, I will keep saying it. By the time we get to the playoffs, Hardy will be an important part of the team and will be in the playoff rotation. Yeah, he was saying that at the fan jam.
Yeah, no. I'm hoping, Reg. I'm hoping.
Yes, sir. Johnny B, what's up, man? He says, welcome back. Yes, sir.
What up, Johnny B?
Lies.
Where your boy?
Lies is
Where your
running.
boy? Hold on, before you go. Where your boy Josh Green on his contract? I mean, no.
Oh, yeah. Johnny B, go ahead and start that Josh Green contract.
Yeah.
See what you're talking about. Lies says, new season. Let's go. Run it back. Yes, sir. Oh, man. We got, Wendell says, Scottie Pippen. I don't know about the defense, though, Wendell, but
Yeah.
he's long like him, man. He can control the ball and everything like him.
He didn't look horrible defensively out there though. It's just effort. He has the tools. Like just move.
He did a lot of picking and rolling, too.
Yeah.
Stewart says, I want to know what y'all think about point guard Wright and what y'all think about Jaden Hardy. He said, I think Jaden is just talented but made mistakes, but I think he will figure it out as the season goes on. Yeah, Nico touched on this earlier in the offseason when we picked him up. He said you look at his progression throughout the season, the year he was with the Ignite, and you can tell like he starts to pick things up, he starts to adapt, he starts to change, he starts to add things, and you see it now. It's light years from today than it was when he was in the summer league. Remember the last other than the first game, the games after that in the summer league, he struggled.
Yeah.
And he said it in the post game. He's like, man, look, I've been in the gym for 2 months with Coach Sweeney, working on my game, just trying to get myself prepared. And we talked about the fact that him being a catch and shoot guy, he's gonna have to be a catch and shoot guy because you got guys like Spencer and Luka who gonna have the ball in their hands a lot. So him, doing that type of stuff and see what he did. This game right here tells everything. He struggled early and got better as the game went on. So that's just kind of telling of his career as a young man right now, which bodes well for, gives me confidence. I know give King confidence that he's gonna eventually figure this out. If he don't just get it all together this year, give him an off season. Let's see what happens. You give him 1 year in the lead, kind of soak it up, like Josh Green did. Soak it up, get used to it, get an idea of how the speed is and all that stuff of the game. Off season comes, we might be looking at a whole new Jaden Hardy, man. But yeah, Wright, we just talked about Wright. We think he's gonna probably get the second two-way spot. What you think, bro?
Plus, Hardy's a dog, man. Like you can tell,
he's Hardy's
competitive. He's a dog. Like I like Hardy. And also, we got to remember, I don't think Jaden Hardy's being groomed to be a point guard. Jaden Hardy's going to end up being a 2 guard. That's what I think his position is going to be. So I think the playmaking, he still got to be the pass out of like situations and all, but he's not going to have the responsibility to be the point guard. His responsibility is to score.
Exactly. Johnny B says, I think McKinley Wright is a lot for the other two-way. He had 8 points in it. Yeah, I didn't know he had 10 assists. King just mentioned it. Yeah. 0 turnovers. He said he might be the creator off the bench that we need.
Yeah.
I can see him. He might get more playing time than Tyler Dorsey, what it's looking like right now.
They're gonna cut Tyler Dorsey, man. I don't think they're gonna sign both of them. I think they're gonna cut Tyler Dorsey.
I wouldn't be surprised. He just ain't looking good right now for him. Because they did all that talking too, man. Of him playing off of like Giannis. Like, okay, you got to play it off another ball dominant player, so he's gonna be perfect with Luka. And Luka's more of a passer than Giannis. You think like, oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Man, I ain't seen that dude yet. I keep forgetting the team.
But let's let him play with Luka. I don't think he's played with Luka yet at all. Like in anything I've seen yet. Practice.
I think he was he on the blue team? I think he was on the blue team.
I think he was on the blue team, yes. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's played with Luka at all yet. So I want to see him in situations where he's set, catching threes like that, see if he can knock him down. Because I really thought he was going to come here to be the new Steph Curry, where he wasn't the greatest defender and all that. We know he's small, but he can knock down the three. So so we'll see.
Yeah. Brola says, I feel C Woods will have a good chance at most improve than Josh Green. Am I wrong?
I don't think C Woods will be most improved.
I don't think it'll be C Woods because it's not just he's playing better than he did in Houston. You gotta think of the number too.
Yeah.
Like he averaged 18 and 10.
Yeah.
So let's say he averages 20 and 9. He played better for a team that's winning, but they also look at the numbers too when it comes to most improved. Like every time you see the list of most improved players, how much did they points jump? How much did they rebounds jump? Assists, all that stuff. So I don't think his points are going to jump enough. I could be wrong. Maybe he'll come in here and average 25. I don't know, but
I don't
think he's going to. Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't
see his points jumping enough to where it's like, he's a shoe-in to be most improved. Now, Josh Green, I can see it. Because Josh Green averaged, 5 or something like that?
4,
he come here and get you 12.
Yeah.
I think he's 12 a game. That's most improved right there.
But I think C Wood, though, I think C Wood's an all-star waiting to happen. I think the league knows he has all-star ability and all. It's just, can he do it for a winning team? So it's not really the most improved. They're ready. They just want to see him do it on a winning team so he can get recognition for it. Josh Green, on the other hand, though, Josh Green can possibly make a name for himself where he's known. If he becomes known, that's when you start being the most improved player and all, I feel like.
Yeah, because plus it'd be easy for him too, because like I said, he averaged 5 points or whatever, probably less than that. So if he jump into the double digits, he's gonna be in the conversation, especially if we're winning.
Christian Wood was already basically a 20-point scorer. He's already averaged 20 points in his career before.
Exactly. So I don't see him. He started averaging 30, which I don't see that happening.
Yeah, that's what had to happen. He had to average 30 to get most improved.
They have 30 exactly. Nick
Shit, he'll
says
get. Hell, hold up
Seawood.
before you go, bro. He'll get MVP if that's the case, though. I don't even think he'll get most
Yeah.
improved. He'll be an MVP in
So
that
he'll be
case.
first. He'll be first NBA. All NBA
Yeah.
with that. Nick says Seawood has the length and skills to be utilized like Dirk on offense. Also, Jaden Hardy showed some dog in him. Yeah, he says gonna be an interesting season. You know, it's funny you said that, Nick, because I was sitting there thinking that during the game. At the beginning of the game, when they was when he was kind of struggling, I was sitting there thinking to myself, why don't they put him on the high post elbow, and let him operate like they used to do with Dirk? That
I,
way, he either can, one dribble around you, or just pull up over you, like Dirk used to do. You know what I'm saying?
Seawood's game's more like don't hate me here, bro. He's more like
I'm
a
gonna hate
Kevin
you.
Garnett to me. The Kevin Garnett mode, the Kevin Garnett Anthony Davis mode. I feel like he's more of that than a Dirk. That's the type of game I got. I don't. He might be more of a dog than them, possibly as far as going to get the bucket. But as far as
Yeah,
his
more than
game,
more
I
than
feel like
Anthony Davis for sure.
more than KG too. But that's a different conversation.
Hold on. Shots. Go ahead.
But just saying, I feel like that's more of his game, though. The way he's played, and all you can use him. Obviously, guys like Anthony Davis and what's his name, Kevin Garnett, are more athletic than Dirk, so you can do a little bit
Yeah.
more things. I feel like with Christian Wood as far as that, but that's just as far as their straight skills one on one.
Johnny B says it hurt seeing my boy Amaruri out there with the ops. Hurt my soul. He said, "Can we get him back instead of Dorsey? He trash." Man,
Yo,
I don't, because they would. I don't know. I don't know what you watched the game on, Johnny. They had on. They were talking about it on the Mavs.com live stream. They don't know if he is actually like.
on the
They don't
team.
know if he's like a camp invite or two-way, or he actually has a like say like a 1 year guaranteed contract or whatever. We don't know what his contract situation is, but I don't know. The way he was looking today, I would not be surprised, especially now. The way Oklahoma City is built. They're built on developing players and all that stuff. They're not really looking to just really go out there and be world beaters or anything. I can see them probably keeping them, man.
They're going to take another year because of the injury. They were going to try to compete for a playoff spot, but I think because of the injury to Chet, I
Chet,
think
yeah.
they're gonna try to get Victor, man. No way, bro. If they somehow get Victor on that team with those guys and that height, with everybody playing like positionless basketball,
Yeah.
Oklahoma City about to go with all them draft picks that we talked about. What they gonna do about it? They about to
They
build a
can go get him.
dynasty. They about to build a dynasty.
They can go get him, bro.
They about to build a
They
dynasty.
can put together like 3 or 4 picks in a row, bro,
I
and go
don't know
get
if
him.
you think anybody will take. See, I feel like they're talking about him
I don't
so
think
high
no.
that I don't
I
think people
mean,
going to take picks for him. I think if they get the number one pick, they're going to say you
yeah,
got to give them a superstar for that number one
yeah,
pick.
yeah. You right. It'll kind of be like the Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Love trade. Like, nah, bro,
Yep.
I'm gonna need an all star or
You
something,
need
man. Every time they get him,
somebody that's basically
because
that
like you
dude.
said earlier, they talking about tanking for this boy.
Yeah,
Team, they talking about this like a race to the tank. Like
man. If
teams already kind of
OKC,
changing their mind frame up.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm really talking. I'm not even like it's not even a joke. If OKC gets that guy, that's it. I mean, you might as well just let it be. They just need They, I don't know what to say. Like I'm like that team would basically be all 7-footers.
Yeah, they gonna have a long lineup because Giddy like 6'8", play point guard. What's the name is 6'7", Shea Gildress.
And they got
Stewart
dude
says
Pulowski and all that. He like 7 foot as well.
like 7'2", I think.
There you go.
Stewart says, what y'all think about point guard? Yeah, he said also, do you think Jaden is ready for the playoff time? He said he made mistakes tonight, but he is a good player and he will continue to grow, in my opinion. Not ready for the playoffs right now, Stewart. He definitely needs some. Well, but we'll see. Like he got a long season. We'll see how that goes. But right now, no, he still has a lot to learn. Still got to grow. Like you said, still making some mistakes. Because like today, man, Dallas had 24 turnovers. So
Yeah.
it wasn't a pretty game at all for Dallas today, and he had a lot of them. So
That's
it's gonna
another
take
thing
some
I'm scared
time,
of.
man.
That's another thing I am scared of, the turnovers this year. That's the Jalen Brunson effect. That's the Jalen Brunson effect. Luka turns the ball over.
Yeah, but at the same time, I look at it like this: when Jalen Brunson was not Jalen Brunson, and Luka was doing Luka things a little bit more than what he did last year, they were still like number one in the league and not in least turnovers.
And Jalen Brunson was still so. The thing is that Jalen Brunson was still there. They had a bunch of guys that controlled the rock that didn't The only guy that turns the ball over that controlled the rock before this year was Luka Doncic. None of the other guys be known for turnovers. Now we got a bunch of guys that get the
Oh,
rock
okay.
that turn the ball
Cause
over.
now,
Now
cause
you
now you
feel me?
got me thinking. Cause Spencer kind of turned the ball over
That's what I'm
last
saying. They
night
make
too.
moves and give turnovers now. JB was known for getting you one turnover in a game or no turnovers or whatever it was. That's what he always did. Guys gonna get you turnovers now, which gonna lead to fast breaks on the other side.
Damn it! I didn't think about that.
That's the one thing that scared me. I thought about today earlier.
I didn't. I thought about Spencer today. I was like, man, he kind of turned the ball over a lot. Like it's like he was trying to be Luka out there with some of them passes. Like, bro, how many times did we see one of those cross court passes get picked off today, bro? I was
Yep.
just like, I gotta stop that, man. Stop. Like, nip that in the bud right now. Don't do that in the regular season. Johnny B. Johnny B said once Hardy got cooking, he looked amazing. He was a little shaky at first, turned the ball over carelessly, but in the fourth quarter, he couldn't say
Yes.
miss. Couldn't miss. I like what we have in him. Yeah, man. Like I said, gonna take him a little bit, give him some more time to grow a little bit, man. I think he's gonna be good, y'all.
Yeah.
He could be good.
You can skip that. You already
Brola
answered that.
says, you said what?
You already answered that, but it's about the Christian Wood being a better chance to get most improved.
Oh,
It
I'm gonna
can't be
put
back
double.
up
He
again.
double.
Yeah.
Ah, doubled in it. Okay, here we go. Johnny B says Giannis likes Dorsey. Maybe he could pick him up over there. Yeah, I guess, man. King saying give him one more game. Let's see what he can do. But
Yeah, I
he
ain't gonna
hadn't
throw him. You
played with
can't throw him away
Luca.
already. He only played one game. I know the other stuff that
Yeah,
don't look good from the patterns, but like he gets the other two preseason games though. Like we
cause
say he comes.
everybody's banking it off because of the practice they had on TV, and then of course the fan jam, and then today.
I'm gonna give him
That's
one
it.
more, bro. Bro, he gets one more. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm already ready to throw him away, but
Right.
based off the benefit of the doubt, I'll give him one more game because I think Luka's gonna play the second game, so I'll give him one more game.
Okay. Yeah, I think he'll play the second game. You think everybody will play the second game, or you think
Yeah, I
JaVale McGee
think
gonna
they're gonna
still sit
play
out?
most people on the second game and then fall back to third game.
Yeah, he only got 3 games, man. Like what's
Yeah,
name was saying earlier, it's gonna be. It ain't like back in the day, man. When you had like 8 or 9 of them, you kind of get
uh,
yourself in a rhythm going into the season. Like, bro, you got to come on with it now. You only got 3 games.
yeah.
Lyle says, imagine if we could train Josh to be our Drew Holiday. He said, wouldn't that be perfect for us? Yeah, man, that'd be nice. A young,
Yeah.
athletic, taller Drew Holiday. Oh yeah, definitely take that. Let's see. Johnny B also says, I'm so glad Wood played great tonight because all week I've been hearing slander about him from uh
SJ
oh
and
yeah,
Isaac.
Isaac from Locked On, man.
Yeah.
AJ
Bye.
said Press said he wished we didn't trade for him. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, SJ says she wished we didn't trade for him.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see. It was a lot of people that wish we didn't trade for Reggie. There's a lot of people, all kind of stuff. We told y'all here
Wish
first
we
though
did,
that you
matter of fact, a lot of people wish we didn't trade for Christian Wood. I mean, not Christian Wood.
for Spencer
Spencer
Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see
We
at the end
one
of
of
the
the
year.
ones that were saying that we like that pick, we like that trade. So yeah.
Yeah.
Brola says King, if the team gets the number 1 seed, you should legally change your name to Kingstradamus. Kingstradamus the fifth. Johnny says, and Isaac said he doesn't think the Mavs will extend Christian Wood. Oh my god, I'll finish it. Say they don't think he'll extend Christian Wood, and he hopes they don't. Like we be better without him.
Okay. I mean, y'all remember Johnny B. You're saying them takes right now, so remember them at the end of the year and make sure you let them know when it happens.
What are they basing this off of, Johnny? Off of the practice?
The same way they didn't like Jason Kidd, the same way all kind of stuff goes on.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know. They just don't like it, and then when it happens, I guess they just forget about it and just say we're happy for it.
And they flip a switch and change their mind. Exactly.
And that's not just knocking on Mavs. I'm just talking about in general people. Like nobody comes back and describes what happened. It's just okay, keep going.
Let's see. Johnny says Dorsey, Bertans, Powell should be traded, and McKinley should the one of those roster spots.
I mean, we already got one, and we probably gonna have a second one. Like he can just have. They just need to cut your boy. Don't they have a second two-way contract spot anyway?
Yeah, we got one more.
So you get one more
spot,
of those.
one roster spot, one
And then one
two-way
two-way.
spot.
You know what? I mean, yes, they should be traded, But McKinley, I don't think he has to. You don't have to touch anybody to get him on the team. You don't have to touch anything.
Yeah, exactly. Gunsmoke says longer is easier to break. I don't remember what we were talking about with that one. Reggie Brolaw says, in my opinion, Wood is going to spend half the season coming off the bench and the other half starting. So I think he will be playing too good to come off the bench. Eventually, he's coming for somebody's spot. Whose spot, Brolaw? Actually, you know what? Do we definitively know what the star lineup gonna be?
No, we don't. But also,
Because now we're hearing rumors.
yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you who we heard the rumors from, but we're hearing rumors that Josh Green could be starting and Spencer coming off the bench. Now we're hearing this from some people that could be some reliable sources. We just saying. So
so hey man, I don't know if it's going to be where Christian Wood starts. I don't know what this team will be. It depends on how it works out. Because say we come out the
yeah,
gate and the start lineup is amazing, and Christian Wood comes off the bench and just gives you 20 off the bench, like
yeah.
then you just go with it and you dominate the way like it is. So it really
Cause listen,
depends how the team rocks. Because if JaVale and them doing their job as well and everybody's working, you don't want to mess that up. The real issue with the start lineup is JaVale McGee and kind of Reggie Bullock. And not a bad thing with Reggie. I'm saying I told you before Reggie had to start. The issue was they didn't want to put Reggie on the bench. Reggie struggled on the bench. So now they have to start Reggie. So with them starting Reggie and starting JaVale McGee, there's no way Christian Wood can start. Christian Wood basically got to hope one of those guys fail or not having a good year for him to get in the start lineup. So I think we're going to be fine. I think Christian Wood might come off the bench and be fine and just be guaranteed a better like position later on in his career, like years to come. If he can show, hey, I came off the bench and dominated for you. Like he's proving he's a winner. He's breaking what's JK is breaking that habit that he has, what he's known for as far as in different teams and being the one in the locker room that messes things up and all. He's putting them through the fire right now and seeing if he can go cold turkey and play this the right way for this team and still get his numbers he's going to do. If he can do that, then I think Jason Kidd will be fine with it. He's a Jason Kidd guy.
let's see. Marco says, my hot takes right now. McKinley gets the last roster spot, and Marcus, what's his name? Oh, Bingham is my last two-way spot. That's definitely a hot take because I don't see it being. I don't think it'd be one of them guys to get that last actual roster spot. It'll be one of them guys getting that two-way spot for sure.
Yeah, I don't think nobody. I think we're gonna go into the season with an empty roster spot. Marco,
I think
that's
so
just
too.
that's just my
opinion. I think wait and just
that's for if the team messes up and they need another guy. That's that Spencer Dinwiddie fail safe like we had last year. As far as we might need another guy to come help us, we need a spot
open. Johnny said Wood would take Bullock's starting position by the All-Star break. Yeah, that's what Brolaw was saying. He was saying he think they're gonna probably start him.
If they do,
if he's gonna start him, he's not starting over Dodo, so it's gonna probably end up being Reggie. Move Dodo to the 3.
If they do, they're gonna get rid of Reggie. I'm telling you, Reggie's not gonna work off the bench. That's why he's starting. I'm literally telling you, Rob. I've told you why he's starting.
I'm gonna ask this question I asked last time when you said that. Do you want to win, sir? Do you want to win?
If we win, it depends on how it look. We might dominate like this. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I have to see how it works. If we have to choose between Wood and him, if it isn't working, you choose Christian Wood, and then I'm just telling you that it's going to mess up Reggie Bullock's confidence probably, and he's probably not going to win the team much longer. If we do get him, he only had 3 years, right? So he has 2 left, right?
2 years.
So next year he'll be an expiring contract. So if they put him on the bench this year, they'll get rid of him next year.
Johnny B says Josh Green starting at 3 for 30, just for the offseason work he put in. He said, let's see, he put in, that's up to him to go up or down from there. Yeah, of course.
You gave him $10 million a year. That's what's up. That's he almost said Max.
Yeah, I'm surprised you gave him 10 first, man. That's
what's
up.
That, Johnny B. I like that. Okay.
I was expecting way lower, bro.
I was too. I
was expecting way lower.
I was saying like 3 years, $10 million. That's what I thought he was gonna say.
Something like that is what I thought he would start off with, or like a vet minimum.
Yeah, that's
anybody not named Luca. I don't remember what we was talking about with that one.
What you mean, Reg? Yeah, I don't know
Uh,
what he's saying either.
James says, if you move Reggie to the bench, that's going to hurt our defense too much. That Bullock and Dorian work too well together. So yeah, it look like see Wood gonna be coming off the bench then.
The only way, the
That's what it look
way
like.
it has to work is that you have to completely change the lineup. If J Kid wants this to work and he wants to put Seawood in the lineup, you got to change the lineup. That's when you get to the Luka Doncic. That's when you would get a Josh Green. Josh Green would take the two guard spot, as I said, with a Dorian Finney-Smith at the three. That way you got your two perimeter defenders with a Christian Wood and a JaVale McGee. That's the lineup that can go right there. But he got to do a bunch of
Yeah, I
talking to
like that
guys and
lineup.
telling them, hey, you got to get out of here. Can you come off the bench? I think Spencer will be fine with doing it. It's really Reggie. It's the Reggie Bullock part now. As far as I don't think he wants to come off the bench.
Yeah. It's probably the last one here, King. You said Seawood is at 4 years, 75. I'm sure he'll go up. If he
Let's
go
start
up, that means he's
77.
doing.
Let's start
Yeah,
77,
77, Johnny.
That's
It's
what he,
77. Yeah.
that's what he can get. So let's start at 477.
Yeah, 4 for 77 where he's starting at officially right now. But then, like you said, he'll go up or down from there depending on how he plays. So if he's going up, that means he's doing good. So
I think he can get
there
more
you
than
go.
that. I think by the end of the year he'll get more. I think he'll be $100 million player. No disrespect, but if JB got $100 million, I think Christian Wood can.
I can see that. I ain't tripping on that. I definitely see that. All right, King. I think that's probably gonna do it for us, man. It was a pretty good one today.
Reg came back.
Our first preseason game, our first Mav game of the season, guys. Of course, y'all already know we got more post game videos to go from here. Unfortunately, though, we are not going to have a post game on Friday, guys.
It's not unfortunate, Rel. Don't say unfortunate. Tell them why.
I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. It's not unfortunate. I am getting married on Friday, so we will not be having a post game show on Friday, but we will be back on the 14th, man. That's my late mother's birthday too. But yeah, we'll be getting married on Friday, guys, so there will not be a post game show. I do apologize. Maybe here we can probably squeeze in a We Talk Mavs, depending on how things go. We'll see how that goes, because I know my weekend gonna be pretty busy. So, trying to see if there's anything else I was gonna say. But yeah, listen, guys, if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy Mav content, guys, please hit that subscribe button for us, guys. And if you enjoyed the content today, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. We definitely would appreciate it. Your likes go a long way, and we definitely will appreciate it, guys, if you go ahead and hit that for us. Subscriptions. We're on our way to our first 1,000, guys. We're trying to get there. I think right now we are 248. I think 248 away.
Scott know the exacts. He's a good.
I think so, because a couple of people we talked to on Twitter followed us now. But yeah, so yeah, we're like 240 something away. I forgot what it was. But yeah, King, is there anything I'm missing, man?
Follow us. He just talked about Twitter. Follow us on all our socials down bottom. You see right here. We Talk Mavs on Twitter.
Oh, my bad.
We Talk _Mavs on Instagram. Share our content to everyone. We appreciate everyone that's been showing us love, not only here, but on Twitter. Like Mavs Twitter is awesome right now. Like all day, every day, you can find something to talk about if you guys don't know. I know they talk trash about it, but it's an awesome experience if you can control yourself. But we appreciate you guys. Share us everywhere. Let everybody know, but it's awesome content you guys love, and we love to do it for you guys, and we're ready to get the season going.
Yes, sir. Let me answer these last two, then we can go. Bro says, I'm saying that he will start eventually, because if Wood starts playing at the All-Star level, you can't let him walk. He said he won't resign to coming off the bench. Oh, okay. And then he says, you asked me who can replace
anybody. He just said anybody but Luka.
Be replaced in the starting lineup. Oh, yeah, he said anybody but Luka. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think C Wood really. You think do you think he can make the All-Star game off the bench? I mean, I know it's rare, but if we get a good enough record, they got to put somebody else in there, right?
Ginobili did it.
If we get like to the number one seed or something like that, they got to give somebody else that, right? Like they would have to get Christian Wood.
Wait, wasn't the Atlanta guys out the bench? Didn't they make it?
No, I think they always started.
That year
I think
they
it was
had them four
Kyle,
in the
Kyle Korver, Al
nah,
Horford,
yeah.
Jeff
Oh
Teague,
no, they always start a lineup. You right.
and it was one more person. Who was
You
the
right.
fourth? Joe Johnson.
Oh,
Joe Johnson, right?
who
Wasn't he
was it?
fourth? Wasn't it Joe Johnson? ISO Joe?
No. It wasn't Joe. He wasn't on that team that
Oh,
year.
he was
It
on
was
he was on Brooklyn by then. Who was the fourth guy there?
crap. I got the hold on a second here. Not Mike James. What's that boy name? The point guard.
I already said Jeff Teague, right? Teague
Yeah,
was there.
Teague.
Teague,
It was Teague.
Horford, and who was the fourth guy?
It wasn't Torian Prince.
I can't think right now. I know it was four of them though. Atlanta got four. They had 60 wins, right? Because Kyle Korver made it at the end.
Yeah.
How was the other guy in Atlanta?
Now I'm really gonna it's really gonna eat me up now.
Yeah, that's
I remember.
I can't think who the fourth guy was in Atlanta. That's crazy. That's wild.
Paul Millsap, wasn't it?
It might have been Millsap. It might have been Millsap. That's who it was. I think you're right.
I think it was Millsap. Yeah,
it was Millsap. Yep, that's right. You got it.
Appreciate it, James, man. Definitely appreciate it, man. And RC says go Mavs. And then let's go ahead and answer this last one before we go. Wendell says if they're going to cut folks, they probably should sign Dennis Schroeder and Kia Stinto. He said you can't teach big and take time to develop Kia, but at least you would have him on contract. They can't sign Schroeder because Schroeder's already signed with he signed with the Lakers.
Yeah.
And I'm not too familiar with Kia, so is that the dude that played for the 36ers?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
That's wild that the 36ers destroyed the Suns info, and we all looking to say pick up their pieces. Like, Suns, that's crazy. Wow.
If you could destroy the Suns, you're okay with me. Come join the Mavs.
Come join the Mavs.
Then Nick says, let's go Mavs. I got them going 56-26, third in the West. Luka winning MVP. Knicks, I'm with you. I'll take all that.
I like 56 and 20.
I'll take all that.
I'm going 60 though, Knicks. I'm going hard. I'm going to the bank. I'm telling you.
That third in the West, I got them third in the West. That's about around the number. And then Luka winning MVP. And then Johnny B, I said I like Mo. He said also I think he could be something. Yeah, perfectly. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us, guys. We definitely appreciate it. Like I said, we will be back here on the 14th. Like I said, on Friday I'm getting married, so we'll not have a post game show. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch the game. I'm gonna try, but you know how that go.
I got you. I'll send you the important parts.
Yeah, Mav anything. She said them hands. It's gonna be hands and divorce papers all at once. So, but yeah.
That's hilarious. She said, "Well, you got me this ring. Take it back.
Take it back. You want to marry Luka? You take that then." But yeah. With all that being said, guys, it is your boy Rail. I got my boy King. This is the Mavs, Glow Mavs post game recap, and we'll catch you guys here again on the 14th. Go Mavs. Yes, sir.